Hey guys, I thought I'd give you a little update. I made a video for a little while, just doing some little tinkering on the old Dodge here, and mainly what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of straightening out some vacuum lines. I had some stuff going on that wasn't right. I found a couple that were disconnected. There's one up back there that's hanging and loose, and the main thing I did discover while I was looking at all these vacuum lines is I had something had hit this charcoal canister, the other one actually, it's over there. And it hit this and knocked, broken several of the connections there. They're just, that's just plastic. And I think what it was is this jack was down right, that jack was right down in there. Just kind of shoved down in there. So I figured somebody just dropped it on it or whatever and kind of messed it up. But I had another one, so I just went ahead and slapped that in there and got it all hooked up. And I noticed what they done over here. This plastic line that you see, the one on this one, that's the bowl vent line, and it goes to right there. And this is the one that's supposed to go to the intake manifold source right here. And they just kind of looped it around there. They didn't understand what to do, I guess. What else is new? So I'm gonna fix that and get that all hooked back up, and it's idled up a little too fast, and so I'll be adjusting the idle and that sort of thing, and adjusting the idle mixture. And I noticed there's parts of this choke missing on this carburetor. This is a BBD carburetor. It's a remanufacturing, I noticed, but it's a 2-barrel BBD. It's the same as what's on like a 318 and that kind of stuff. Seems to run good, but that's the choke housing that's on the end, the exhaust manifold right there. It's supposed to have a piece of a choke mounted to it, and it works, that little thing there, and it's specific to well, these are really, they're called a Super 6. They used to be called, that was a thing they called them back in the late 70s. If you had a Slant 6 with a 2-barrel on it, they called it a Super 6, and everybody wants to convert these things to a Super 6. And this truck could have come with either a single barrel or a 2-barrel like this one, and luckily it's got the 2-barrel. So that choke's missing, and it's, like I said, it's specific to this because on a 1-barrel, the center line axis of the throttle blades goes this way instead of this way. So everything's kind of opening up this way, and of course the choke's just right in line back there. You can't hardly see it, but the idea. So for right now, I think I'm just gonna make sure this choke stays open at all times. I know it's not like me to not want to choke, but that's what I'm gonna do for right now until I get the choke for it. And I'm not, I'm just not sure how long the Slant 6 is gonna stay in here anyway. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to get it, where it's just running like it should, which it runs good, but fix the lines and stuff and call it good. This carburetor is a non-feedback carburetor, so that's a good thing. I can use it on another engine if I swap a V8 in here, so it'll just be able to be reused. But it still has a lean burn. That's what that connector is right there that you see there. I've got the air cleaner off over there. I cleaned up the top of it. So yeah, that's what's going on, and about it. When I came down here the day after work, when I opened the door up to the shop, I got a real strong whiff of gas. So I had an idea of what was probably going on, and sure enough, for some reason, my lawnmower is leaking gas here. And I guess it's probably coming off the float bowl. It is. So I don't know what went on with that. I just put a rebuild kit in that carburetor last year. I don't know if possibly it's loosened up or doesn't feel loose, but I don't mind a little bit. So I'll look into that here in a little bit, I think. There's always something in it. Always something. Guess life would be pretty boring though, otherwise. So yeah, oh, I was going to show you guys something. You notice I had the hubcaps here. I've got my matching hubcaps on the front now, courtesy of my bro. He had these kind of wheels on his truck originally. His truck looked just identical to this, and so he still had the hubcaps. So sure enough, that'll work. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap it up and get on with this, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.